Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 8. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That's caught for the first. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Smith on first down. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. So that's an incomplete pass. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So it'll be 2nd down. Enough to Walker from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. Well, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hurts now on 4th. One guy's there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Love. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen in a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They give up the gut to Walker. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here. They go play action. Here's Smith. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders are willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Trying for the deep ball. Big game downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Cut near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. Well, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. He's on the move. Oh my, oh my. Oh no, ball's loose. Ball's loose in the end zone. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles picked up the fumble and ran it home. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.